Hello po sir, ito nga po pala ang aking final exam report. The writing to and reading from files. So first is number, include oyster and number include oyster. So ito po is the necessary header files oyster and stream are included. Next is int main std point of stream file and file name text. So the main function is defined and of stream object name file is created with the file name. File name text, the of streams class is used for writing data to files. If file is this is open function is called on the file object to check if the files was successful opening. Next is write data to the file and file hello world. So inside the if statement, the data hello world is written to the file using the stream insertion operator. Next is close the file. Close the file close. The close function is called to the close the file. Next is else. Else it the file failed to open, the else block is executed and the message. Next is std point cout. So the std is enable to open the file is printed using std point cout. Next is return 0. The main function ends and the program returns 0 to indicate successful execution. Pointers and memory addresses. First, include iStream. So the header iStream is included, allowing input and output operation. Next is int main. The main function is defined serving as the entry point of the program. Next is int num. Int num 42. An integer variable num is declared and initialized with the value 42. Next is int asterisk ptr. And num pointer declaration and initialization with the addresses of num. So a pointer variable ptr is declared and initialized with the address of num using the unary operator n. So the type in asterisk denotes that ptr is a pointer to an integer. The std point cout statement are used to point the following. So first, std cout value of num. So the value of num using the variable itself. Next, std cout memory address of num and num std and 1. The memory address of num using the unary operator and std cout value of ptr and ptr std end. So the value of ptr which holds the memory address of num. The value std cout value pointed to by ptr ptr. The value pointed to by ptr using the unary operator which retrieve the value stored at that memory address. Next is return 0. The return 0 statement signifies successful program execution. Linear and binary search. First, def binary search are target. So the function binary search takes two parameters are which is the sorted array to be researched and target which is the value we are looking for. Next is low equals 0. It initializes two variables low and high. Height low is set to be set the index of the first element in the array 0 and height is set to the index of the last element is in the array len r 1. Next is height and len r. So next is while low equal height point. So the algorithm enters a loop that continues as long as low less than or equal to height, and mine equal low plus height. Inside the loop, it calculates the middle index minus as the average of low and height rounded down to the nearest integer. This is done using the operator. Next is if r min equal target. Inside the loop, it checks check if the element at the middle index r min is equal to the target value. If it is, the function returns the index min as the position of the target elements in the array. Next is if r min target low equal min plus 1. If the middle element is less than the target value, it means the target element, if present, must be in the right half of the array. Else, next is height equal minus 1. So it updates low and min plus 1 to narrow down the search range to the right half if the middle element is greater than the target value. It means the target element is present must be in the left half of the array. Next is return 1 if the element is not found. So it is updates height to minus 1 to narrow down the search range to the left half asterisk if the target element is not found. After the loop, the function return minus 1 to indicate that the target is not present in the array. Next is data members. First, the def in self-name age. The int method is a special method in Python classes that gets called when an object is created from the class. Next is self-name. Self-point name equal name. Self-point age equal age. It takes in the parameters self-name and age. That the self parameters refers to the instance of the class, and the other parameters name and age are used to be initialize the data members of the object. Next is def get minus name and return self name. Inside the int method, the values of name and age passes during object creation are assigned to the data members self name and self age, respectively. The self prefix is used to return to the instance own data members. Next is def get age. Def get age self return self age. The class also has two additional method get name and get age, which are used to retrieve the values of the data members name and age, respectively. Next is creating an instance of the person class. Person equal person John Doe 25. Outside the class, an instance of the person class is created using the line person equal person John Doe 25. This creates a new object of the person class with the name John Doe and age 25. Next is number accessing data members, print person get equal name number out Jan do and print person get age output 25. The int method is automatically called with the provided values. Finally, the values of the data members are accessed using the getName and getAge method, and the results are printed using the print function. In this case, the output will be next is pointers and arrays. First, number include stdio.h. We include the stdio.h header file which provides input-output functionality such as it main. The main function is the entry point of the program. Next is int numbers 5 equal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We declare an integer array number with 5 elements and initialize it with values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. in asterisk PTR equal numbers. Pointers PTR points to the first elements of numbers array. We declare an integer pointer PTR and assign the address of the first element of the number array to it using PTR equal number. Next is access the first loop demonstrate accessing array elements using pointer arithmetic. We use a for loop to iterate from I equal O to 1 5 point. Within the loop we print the elements at the it position using pointers arithmetic asterisk PTR plus I. The differences the pointers PTR plus 1 to access the element at the memory location. The second loop demonstrates accessing array elements using array notation. We again use a for loop to iterate from I equals 0 to I 5 point. Within the loop we print the elements at the it position using array notation PTR I. This is equivalent to asterisk PTR plus I and provides a more convenient way to access elements. return 0. Finally, the main function returns 0 indicating successful execution of the program.